And there we go.
Mine are going. What the fuck was that?
Just clearing my throat, man. You gotta clear the throat. hey. Today's gonna get fun, okay? It's late in the day, and I'm drinking tequila.
Are you really?
Yes, I am. Ooh.
That should be the intro. You just take a really heavy sip.
Just a big
No, just like a
tequila.
or like a kind of sip. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's get this started.
Okay. All right, fine. We'll start the show. All right. You know, I realized we didn't say the name of the show in the last episode.
I mean, if you're checking it out, it's gonna be implied. It's Queso Blanco.
Yeah, still, I guess.
And
all right, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. All right. Tell us your joke, funny man.
I will.
That's messed up. I shouldn't say that.
Funny man? Yeah, my love life is a joke. All right, let's talk about it. So
Based on what
my
you've no. Based on what you've told me before, being in the dating scene is horrible.
well, you're the lucky one we've started the show now. But welcome everybody. You're married, so you don't have to deal with the bullshit that I do. Okay, and I'll give you an example, right? So now that I finally decided I'm gonna start dating again. I'm gonna I guess I'm gonna start doing like online dating, which I'm not huge on the idea of, but I guess that's just how everybody meets nowadays, I guess. So I guess I don't really have a choice. But it made me think about it. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna have to start like planning out like first dates and stuff again. And I remember like the last time I tried to date and everything, and like get on, like go do like first dates and stuff like that to try and like figure out who you're looking for, and like what kind of person whoever you're talking to is and everything like that. Because I mean, there's only so much you can understand about somebody on a dating platform because everybody's so manufactured. So I'm pretty quick to go out with somebody on a first date. A first date doesn't really mean a whole lot to me anymore. So like, it's not a big deal to me if I'm like, hey, I'll take someone out to dinner. I wasn't doing anything on Friday night anyway, so let's go dinner, and if it's good, we'll do it again. If it's not, well, whatever. I shared a meal with somebody, I guess. Might be slightly interesting, but it means that I have a lot of misses.
Slightly interesting. It's gonna be weird, and we both know it. It's gonna be weird. It's always
well.
Weird.
It
I
means
say that
because
I've never been on a first date in. When was my last date with my wife? Or not the last date, but last time the first time.
Your wife, you and your wife's first date.
Yeah, I was in.
God, I'm afraid of what you're gonna say since you're so much older than me.
It was in 2010. No. Wait, no. Dang
Are you serious?
It's 2009. Yeah, 2009.
Dude, I was in elementary school when you met your wife.
Oh, dude, you're making me feel so much older. I know.
Okay. You're 7 years older than me. Like, I'm 24, you're 31. Yes. So
I also have 2 kids, and I'm married. I've been married for 5 years.
Yeah, I showed this to you a couple of weeks ago where I saw that TikTok about how, why is it that every group of friends has the married guy and the perpetually single guy? And I'm like, I don't want to be on this end of this. I don't like it. But I go on a lot of first dates, and so it means that I have a bunch of weird stories, but it also means that like planning a first date is difficult to a point, because it's like you want to do something where you can talk to them, but you also want to be interesting, so that way they'll want to talk to you,
Here's the issue with first dates just based on what you've told me, what other people have told me, and what I've just seen in action itself. You're going to visit a lot of these first places multiple times. Yeah. Eventually, one of the workers there is going to recognize you and go, hey, you're back again with a different girl.
Yeah, I've never had that, thank God, because I do actually have a first date restaurant. So the real trick will be the last girl I ever take on a first date, meaning whoever I do end up marrying and all that. If she ever hears this, I'm going to be in trouble. Because I could never tell her this story. So There's a Mexican food restaurant that I always take girls to because this is West Texas, so I mean that's
food.
the main cuisine around here to begin with.
Well, no, there's other stuff, but yeah, mostly.
Well, okay, think of the alternatives. Steakhouse, that's way too expensive for a first date because you're setting a standard that's way too high, right? But if you go to like it needs to be like a sit down dinner, right? Like if you take her to like Burger King, she's gonna go like, you're a cheap bastard, and she's never gonna see you again. Yeah,
but
so
see,
you have
pick
to
a
make
Mexican
this
restaurant.
middle ground.
The Mexican restaurant. The Mexican restaurant you pick, though, are you gonna go full authentic to where the person can't understand the waiter, or are you gonna
No. So I go upper middle class is the kind of price range that I'm looking at. Okay. And there's a restaurant here in town. I don't think I'm actually gonna say the name of it just because we might get in trouble for the story. But it's called Alberon's, and the funny part about it is it's a two-story building, and I have no idea why they did this, but it's a two-story restaurant. I guess they were willing to buy a. Do what?
Are you talking about the one on Marshall Sharp? No, not Marshall Sharp.
No, it's on 82nd and Milwaukee.
Yeah, I think I've been there. That's a nice one. Yeah, I would say that's
middle. I mean,
it's
good. It's good food, the quality service. It's a two-story building, which makes it immediately weird. But if you look at the roof, it has a silver dome on it. It's not it doesn't cover like the whole roof. It's just a little portion of the roof. Like I don't know. It's probably like a 10 by 10 space that it takes up on the roof, right? Yeah. So it's really not that big. But when they were building the building, I remember back before I was able to drive in 2016. Let's just put some dates in there so people understand the difference.
The difference in time.
You met your wife in 2009. I wasn't able to drive until 2016.
Dude, I got married
or 2015.
The next year.
Sorry, 2015.
Okay, 2 years later, I'm married. Dude, that's.
Dude, you got married when I was in middle school.
Yeah. Oh, that's so weird.
Actually, wait. That means you and your wife got married roughly at the same point that I started dating my first girlfriend. Because I started dating my first girlfriend I got when I was in middle school. So.
Oh my god, dude, you're making me feel.
But it has this silver dome on it. Do it.
So you're making me feel older and older the more we talk about this.
Hey, you're the one who brought it up. No, I'm just kidding.
Right?
But so I remember distinctly. I was driving down. I was in the passenger seat of my grandmother's car while they were building this restaurant, and the sign in front of the building for like what it was supposed to be was in cursive. So at 60 miles an hour, you couldn't read it, and it was in really small font. So we didn't know what it was. And my grandmother she's old school Pentecostal, right? So that's like that's the hard Christians, like, you will not do such and such, and you will do this, you won't do that. And they're very there's a term in the Christian church called Bible thumper. And that's really what they are. They really like, you are going to do this, and that there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Slam the Bible on the ground, or the pedestal. What's it called? Not the pedestal.
Yeah, the pulpit.
Yeah, the pulpit, the podium.
Yeah, it's the preachers that slam the Bible on the pulpit.
Yeah. Right.
So, I'm not Pentecostal. I'm Baptist to a point. So. But anyway, beyond the point, we're driving past this building. You can't read the sign, but you see a silver dome on the top of it and a bunch of framing. And my grandmother looked at me and she just goes, "John David, you're gonna have to move." And I was like, "Why, Nana?" And she goes, "They're building a mosque."
Oh no!
I'm not gonna lie, I was immediately taken aback. I was like, "What?" Apparently, if there's a mosque in your town, you have to move. And I didn't have the heart to tell her at the time that there already was a mosque in Lubbock. It had been there for 30 plus years. She had lived in Lubbock with a mosque being in Lubbock. The town that she lives in, which is not Lubbock, has a mosque in it.
Oh yeah, no, the town that she, if I remember correctly,
yeah. Hang on a second, my dog is growling at something.
Oh, it's a ghost.
Kid. There's no one out there. I know. It's the darkness. She likes to growl at the darkness, so I'm sure all behind that story, she just.
You can't hear anything. I don't hear anything, but it's funny because I can hear you. It's the darkness. What do you want?
Well, it's just like, what is she growling at? But there's just darkness outside my window, so I don't know what she's growling at. But
she's growling at the ghost.
She hears something, but
it's the ghost of girlfriend's past.
I felt bad though because I just didn't have the heart to tell her. Like the city she lives in has one. The city I live in has one. They've been there for a long time.
Dude, like every city around here has like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, well, you know how when just people older than you say things like that are just like, when was it okay to say something like that? You know?
It was okay back when they were in their 20s, which
and my grandmother's in her 70s, so
exactly 50 years ago. From that time,
well,
so it would be what?
I love her dearly. She's, you know, I have fond memories of her when I was a kid and stuff like that, but she says stuff like that and I'm just like, cool. And moving on. But the trick is, it was, well, the trick is though, was she called it that. And of course I told my whole family that story about when she called it that. And then when it opened, we were like, it's Mexican food, which is not a mosque in any way, shape, or form. But when they put the sign out, it was in cursive. And we didn't know what the restaurant was called. We didn't know the name of it. It's called Albrons, but we didn't know that that's what it was. So when my family was like, where should we go for dinner? And I was like, how about the mosque? And everybody just kind of looked at me and was like, sure, why not? Like, nobody got upset or anything like that. It was just a joke, because obviously it's not a mosque. You know, it's meant to be semi-ironic and more or less I'm making fun of my grandmother. But, so, well, because of that story, anytime, like, because it's Mexican food, it's not super expensive, they normally have, like, some kind of music playing, you know, there's lots of families, it's relatively loud, and I have a funny story about it. It became my first date restaurant. I didn't really mean for it to become that, it just kind of did. So I took this girl a while back to the restaurant, and we're doing the whole small talk thing, you know, waiting for our food, and so it's like Tex-Mex, right? So it's not like traditional Mexican food, it's Tex-Mex, so there's like rice and beans on the side and everything like that. Well, the meal that I ordered, and I don't remember what it was, it came with a side taco, right?
Yeah.
And so we had ordered and everything, we're like waiting, we're just like kind of like, you know, food, whatever, small talk, whatever. And she goes, so do you turn your head or the taco to eat it? And my response fell out of my mouth so fast I didn't even realize I was saying it. I just said, neither. The thighs normally hold my head straight. And she looked at me like a deer in headlights. And I think that's probably why I didn't get a second date with her. But who's to say? You know? Like, it's, Lord. I always try to tell jokes similar to something like that. Not necessarily sexual, but like dark or, you know, possibly religious, talk about my racist grandmother, you know, something like that. Just so that way I can get the wheels turning so that way they understand, hey, I'm not a stick in the mud. You better not be either, you know?
Well, you know, a lot of people do have different not viewpoints. What am I thinking of? Not viewpoints.
Lines of decency?
Yes, sure. Yeah, let's go with that, for lack of a better word right now. But everybody has different ones, and so...
Well, you know, everybody's got different senses of humor and all that, so, I mean, but, you know, there's nothing I can really do about it. You know, it's... I have a very particular sense of humor, so I need to check and make sure you have that sense of humor, otherwise this is not going to work, you know? So, so I've started... I'm going to start online dating again, and I was just thinking about that story, and I was like, oh, that'll be a fun way to start the show. So... But
just go on a crazy shtick there, buddy.
Dude, I don't know how I feel about it. We're already 14 minutes into the show just to tell one joke. Oh my gosh.
Well,
you know, we're supposed to be talking about Harry Potter because it's October, and every year.
I know Harry Potter is always a big deal. Hold up.
Well, every year I watch all of the Harry Potter movies, and I'm not a big Harry Potter person, but I'll watch them, you know, as like a Halloween tradition, basically. I don't watch them specifically on Halloween because there's too many of them to watch in one fucking day. I don't care what anyone says. There's 8 of them, 7 of them, 8 of them.
That's way too much. That's a lot. That is really a lot.
Dude, it kills me. They are going to remake Harry Potter as a TV show, and they're not doing the other books. They're doing the original Harry Potter series. I'm like, we just finished the old one.
It's because I don't know why people are doing it that way. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Oh, I know. It's because Warner Brothers wants the money.
I mean,
because they're not doing movies, they're doing TV shows. So every season of the show is gonna be a year. And I'm like, I remember watching The Sorcerer's Stone and the second movie. I don't remember what it's called. They're really boring, actually. Like the first 2 movies are really boring. They do a lot of world building in the first one, and then in the second one, they just kind of fuck off. And just nothing happens.
And that's how a lot of it's going to be, though. I think that's.
I'll be honest. I'm not interested in seeing a 9-year-old Hermione Granger. That's not really interesting to me. or Harry or Ron, for that matter. It's just the idea of at least a solid 2 years of Harry Potter TV show of them in their more adolescence than the rest of the series is not exciting to me at all.
I can't really say too much on it, man. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. I haven't been in a long time, and I probably won't be in for an even longer time. It's just not something that I have been into, really.
The thing that I find funny about those movies and then what will be the show is it's teenagers learning about magic, essentially learning that they have the power to do pretty much whatever they want in a school. And I don't know if what's her name that wrote the books remembers what it was like in school. But the depiction of what school is like in Harry Potter is just so far from what it would actually be like. Like, if you gave me, or any of the people that I went to school with, in middle school and high school, if you gave them magic wands that were able to do things on command, we would have never gotten anything done.
Or pretty much stayed out of jail.
Oh no, I would have been in prison for sure, because I immediately upon getting my wand, I would have just gone Engorgio, and I would have been walking around with a horse cock laying out of my pants, so
that's
which I'm pretty sure is public indecency.
Yeah.
Or is that bestiality? Or is it both? I don't know. But
well, that's a fine line you're crossing there, buddy.
See, it's a horse cock, so it's like, is that actually mine or is that somebody else's? We don't know. Like, that's the real question,
It's not the question.
And it's
what's
like,
gonna happen.
you can't tell me the little shits of the Harry Potter world, the boys specifically, wouldn't be walking around all the cute girls wearing their school skirt uniforms that they were required to wear, going Leviosa to raise the girl's skirt up.
Oh no, that's definitely what would be happening.
Exactly. Every 5 seconds. I mean, I won't lie. I'd probably have done it, like, for sure. But let's keep this in the realm of Harry Potter and just say somebody would have done it. If not Ron, it would have been somebody else, a Slytherin for sure. Yeah. Which also, I did come up with if I ever do meet a chick who's really into Harry Potter, I did come up with a pretty cool pickup line.
Lay it on me. I want to hear it. Let's go. Let's go.
You chose those words very poorly, but okay. like, damn, I don't know why I do all of my my pickup lines in a southern accent. I'm not really sure, but for some reason, this is Harry Potter in the South. Damn, girl, you got something I want to slither into, which is not that funny, I'll be honest, but
it's horrible.
It's really stupid.
It's horrible.
You can't tell me somebody wouldn't have said that, especially if she was a Slytherin girl. I'd be like, ooh, I want to slither into something. Like, here we go.
You know what? That would be only in Texas.
I'm gonna Ravenclaw that school uniform right off you.
Oh,
like, no. I don't know why I say it in an accent.
That one went a little weird there, bud. A little too weird. You took a fancy in that one.
don't know what I would use for Hufflepuff. That would be. I'm not really sure.
Nope, not gonna start there. Just leave it alone.
I'll Gryffindor your Gryffindor. Wait, no, wait, that doesn't work. I'll Gryffindor your Gryffindor. Wait.
No.
You realize what I mean? Gryffindor on the second one is what I meant to say. I just didn't get it out right. I don't know what I would say for Hufflepuff.
I'll huffle your puff.
I'll huff a puffle of yours. Queef.
Oh, no.
I'll huffle your puff.
That sounds better. The other one, no. That was bad. That was bad.
That one was just kind of gross, to be honest with you.
Yes. It was not. It wasn't tasteful. No.
You know what? Let's move it back on to the actual parts of Harry Potter. Oh Lord!
You sure you don't want to relive those experiences? Your brain just farted out for no reason.
Those out. I'll be honest. I might cut those out. I don't know how I feel about them. Then again, my line of decency. I don't really give a shit.
Hey, just let it go, man.
Nah, whatever. Welcome to the show, everybody. I don't know if you were expecting this to be high quality, but it just isn't.
It's high quality nuts for brains.
I have a question for you.
Hold up. Okay, tell me.
Oh, I was about to make a joke. Like, we interrupted this podcast. I don't know.
To bring you tequila. Enjoy.
Oh, is that what you were drinking?
Yes, it was. Because I need
So just for clarification's sake, you're the family man at home at 9:20 at night on a Monday, drinking tequila after your children have gone to bed. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here trying to calm my dog down, drinking sweet tea. Man, we live different lives. Okay, well, anyway.
Dude.
Was that the tequila?
Yeah, it's just tequila. It's making me
You're
laugh.
like, dude.
Dude, the room's hot. I'm sweating a little bit.
It's hot in my room too. So
and I got the fan going. I got an AC going, but it got hot in here. You're making me laugh. It's not okay. But no.
Dude, okay.
I bought the tequila on my way home from our meeting earlier today. And after I bought it, I was like, oh, I'm drinking this during our show for one reason and one reason only. That reason right there.
You're like, you know what? This is Queso Blanco after dark.
Well, yeah, it is after dark.
It is. It's 9 o'clock. It's Queso Blanco after dark. People are gonna be like, I don't like hearing that ASMR. Like, that's not fun for me.
After dark.
So, no, did you hear this theory that supposedly they're going to try and get, like, original cast members from the Harry Potter movies to try and play adults and, like, teachers and professors in the new Harry Potter show?
Why? No. I mean,
yeah,
that's a cool cameo
I'm not
kind
big
of
on
thing.
that because that ruins my immersion, you know? Like, I shouldn't see Daniel Radcliffe in anything else.
If they didn't start with the series all over again, I think it'd be cool. Like, it was a continuation after they graduated, after they've had their kids. Have their kids be part of the thing and be like, you know, the kids get into hijinks or the kids are doing their own thing and they're assistant professors. Some shit like that. Like, they're there, but they're not.
Well, you know, they all have in the books. They talk about like what they all go and do like after they defeat Voldemort.
Exactly.
And all that. So they actually do have jobs, and none of them become teachers.
I wonder if
not a single one of them.
They all saw what the teachers went through and were like, nah, we're good.
What?
I said they all saw what the teachers had to go through, and they're like, nah, we're good. You don't fucking want that job.
Dude, that would be a fucking nightmare to try and teach magic to a bunch of teenagers. I'm serious. Like, I get that it's a family-friendly story. Harry is killed. What's his name in the Twilight fucker? He's killed.
Yep. One of the twins gets killed.
Yeah, one of the Weasleys gets killed.
There's a
Like
bunch of people that
there's
die.
dragons. Harry almost dies. He almost kills people. Then he does kill Voldemort, sort of. We never really given a clear if he is dead. I found that weird in the movie. I don't know if they do that in the books because I'm not gonna fucking read them. But in the movie, they never clarify whether or not Voldemort is actually dead.
I don't care. I'm never watching any Harry Potter or anything ever again. I've watched them all once. It wasn't by choice. My high school played them. Okay.
Really?
Yes.
How the hell did they manage that? Because if they played that crap in my school, all the parents would have gone, "That's witchcraft! You're showing our children! How dare you! You can't do that!"
Here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. My school's main demographic was Mexicans, Latinos.
Oh, so y'all grow up with witchcraft?
Well, yes. I'm not gonna
That
lie.
was really racist.
I'm not gonna lie. You're not wrong. It's some hoodoo voodoo bullshit. Okay. Yes. All right. So not just that. Like most of the parents didn't know a lick of English, so they didn't really care. There was
so they can say, "Oh, we're gonna watch Harry Potter," and all the parents go, "Okay."
pretty much. Like
That's so fucked.
in my class alone, there was two,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? Tigers. Oh, sorry. I had an ADHD rant there. Anyway,
I could tell. No, we had you had to get that out, otherwise it was going to burn a hole in your skull. I
have diarrhea of the mouth.
And the brain.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, well, we knew that.
Or the both. But we had 2 white guys, 20 Latinos. You do the math.
Wait, that was it? Your graduating class had 22 people in it?
24. 2 of them came in
so
later.
you had 2 white guys, 2 Latinos. What was everybody else?
Yes.
You don't know?
No, the other 2 were white girls, but they were born and raised in Mexico. That's why I said yes.
How the hell does that work? How are they white but born in Mexico?
So their parents moved to Mexico on a missionary thing, and they lived there for a long time. They had their daughters there. They raised their daughters there, and then they came back to the U.S. to live with the patriarch, the dad, the grandpa, whatever.
The patriarch?
Well, it was the patriarch of the family. Because the
I see what you're
matriarch
saying.
had passed away.
Okay, yeah. That's the way to phrase that.
Correctly, yes, that is.
Okay. The way I'm talking versus the way you're talking are very different.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to make a statement here. But they came back, and then they came back to our school. Their grades were above ours. Their learning was above ours, way above ours. But they still had to graduate high school, so they brought them back to graduate from American high school and go to American college. All that crap.
So you're saying that these 2 girls, they went to Mexico, got a better education than America, came back and had better grades than everybody, and then graduated from your school because they had a better education in Mexico, and then came back.
Yes.
Damn Mexicans! I knew it. They're taking all of our white people's valedictorian ships. There are going to be people who think I'm serious about that, and I'm so not.
Here's the bad thing, dude. The girls that were originally going to get valedictorian and salutatorian were pissed off because these 2 girls came back, pushed them out.
Wait,
of
did
the
they actually beat them?
They beat them and got the valedictorian and salutatorian. Oh, they were so fucking mad.
I was just kidding about that. I didn't think that actually happened. That's hilarious.
It actually happened because the patriarch of their family was on the school board. I'm not giving names, and people who know me and know where I come from will know that I'm not lying. But I'm not giving names.
But you have 24 people in your graduating class. I'm pretty sure people are going to figure it out pretty quick who it was.
I'm not giving names.
Just Google Tiny Ass High School 1995 graduation, and you'll know exactly.
95. I graduated in 2011. All right, it was 10 plus years ago.
Oh, you old fuck! Now, okay. So we're gonna go back to the Harry Potter thing, because like, okay, so you know how, like, when you see someone from like a franchise,
yes,
that you know, like you loved, and then you see them as something else, and they just look out of place.
Dude, Okay, that's what happened when I saw the movie with Daniel Radcliffe. The Horns, what's it called? Right, Horns. No,
I think it was called Horns.
it was called Horns, where he basically becomes a devil and like just goes killing people or some shit. When I saw him on that, I was like, "What the fuck? No, no, that is not no." It was him.
I had the exact same reaction to Daniel Radcliffe when he was in something else too. He was in the second Now You See Me, the Magician movie that was really popular.
I forgot about that.
So he was in that movie, and I remember when they did his little intro with the card thing, and like he spins around and everything, and he's like, "I thought I was watching a blooper." Like when he did it, I was like, "Why did they just cut to the blooper reel?" Because I really expected him to turn around and go Expelliarmus or something. Like
that would have been beautiful.
Like, he didn't. He was like, and he was in character, and he just started acting and doing the scene, and I was like, "No one's going to mention this. Hello?" Like it bothered me. You know, when you're in that many or like movies of a series, you
gotta do
you were
something
in
like that,
8
dude.
movies as this one character. You know, like you are the face of that character, so I can't see you in something else.
That's the horrible part of a lot of TV shows and a lot of movies that have huge, what's it called?
Huge followings.
No, not huge following. Huge episodes and seasons and all this such. Like, you've seen me watch the movie or the TV show Supernatural.
Yeah,
They're in so many other things now, but I can never see them otherwise. Sam and Dean as Sam and Dean. Even I don't give a shit what other show they're in.
Samadine? Is that the last name of the brothers
No,
or something?
their last name is Winch. I'm slurring my words. All right, I'm a little drunk.
Yeah, Samadine. It's like you're saying a last name or something. Aren't those two separate names?
Yes. Samuel, and Dean Winchester. They're the Winchester.
Interesting. Okay, so I've never seen Supernatural, but I do know for a fact that one of the two of them is in The Boys, the superhero TV
The
show.
guy that plays Dean, Jared Ackles.
Yeah, I have no idea. And then the other one, who I don't know his name either. He is in the TV show Gilmore Girls.
He's in Gilmore Girls. He's in a new TV show.
They are complete opposites of shows.
Dude, Sam, the taller one, went into Western stuff because he's in a Walker. And then Dean, the shorter one, that's the more angry one, went into The Boys. Like they just went too.
I'm not gonna lie, I really like him in The Boys. I think he's doing a really good job playing Soldier Boy. Like he's one of my favorite characters that they have on the show right
Here's
now.
the thing,
so,
that dude.
I'm still waiting on that. I'm still waiting on the next season of that show. It's really irritating me.
I haven't caught up, man. I haven't been watching it. We watched the first 2 seasons, and they were good. But dear God, dude, kill somebody! What the fuck? What's his name? It's such a little bitch.
Who? Homelander?
No, not Homelander.
Or Huey.
Huey's the
yeah,
dude.
he's so fucking annoying in that
Grow
show.
some balls,
He's just
do
the whole
something.
time. I love how you have a character like Butcher who's just so aggressive. I like the invisible cut and all that shit, and then you have Huey.
Booker goes around killing people left and right.
And that's
then you
exactly what his character is like.
Dude, it is the most annoying, and I hate that that's his character. That dude's actually pretty chill. Like if you watch interviews and stuff, it's pretty chill.
Dude, okay, so the guy who plays Huey in that show, his name is Jack Quaid. He's the son of Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan.
No shit.
Yeah, how in the fuck do those two make this weenie we have over here in this show? Like, how in the world does that work?
I don't know, but the fact that he fits the profile so perfect, like the look of Huey, so perfect, it's annoying. Huey is not my favorite character. But
no, Butcher's my favorite character by a country mile.
We know I know Butcher's your favorite character. He's not
Butcher. Butcher is my profile picture on Amazon Prime Video.
Yeah, but it is.
That's how much he's my favorite character.
I ain't gonna lie. Starlight is my favorite character, not because she's a woman, but it's her story arc that I like.
Oh, so you're not like, I like a nice piece of Aaron Moriarty.
No. The fact that she goes,
I don't know why I know her name off the top of my head. Don't ask.
I don't know either, and I'm not gonna ask because you
I
probably
might
have
like a
some.
piece of that.
I was gonna not say it. I was gonna gloss over. You decided.
I was just gonna say I might let her light shine on me a little bit, but that was weirdly wholesome for like a millisecond there. Oh boy. Okay.
So she became your messiah, huh?
She became the Messiah. Well, she is Christian in the show, sort of, and then she kind of like really isn't later on. But
see, but that's the thing that I like. Like she starts as a small country or a small town girl, goes to the big city. Like she's like obviously very naive, very innocent, and then shit hits the fan for her constantly, just constantly. And at some point, she's just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna start beating the shit out of people. Or try to.
Oh yeah, they really fuck her character over pretty hard.
Yeah.
But they do that to everybody in the show. So
Yeah, but Huey doesn't grow any balls still.
You said she's a small town girl, and then my brain just started playing Journey.
Just a small town girl.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god, ADHD is a pain in the ass. I'll tell you what.
Talk about it.
It's worse late at night too. So I'm amazed that I'm staying as on topic as I am. But I think it's because like that. ADHD hyperfocus, so I'm actually able to focus on what we're talking about, because otherwise I'd be fucking gone.
Yeah, my ADHD is not hyper focused at all. I'm almost.
You're
done.
inebriated, all right. So that's not saying much.
All right,
Okay.
I have this little cup. It's about I would say like 12 ounces. Of the 12 ounces, I filled, let's say, half an ounce of lime juice. A little bit
Did you
of
say half an ass?
Yes, I did, but I meant half an ounce.
You put half an ass in a 12-ounce shot glass. What'd you do? Put it in a blender?
Not yet.
And girl, I'm gonna mix them guts up. Like that's a little bit different, Like I feel like that would be illegal at that point.
Hey, it's 100% organic meat. Yeah.
I don't like how sultrily you are. Like, hey. I don't like that. I didn't like that at all. It's too late at night. I don't care that you're on the other side of the city from me. I don't like you when you do that. Please don't do that again. Oh boy.
I'm not gonna guarantee anything. Anyways.
Okay. Well.
And then I poured in about 3 or 4 shots of tequila.
Wait, you put half an ounce of tequila and then 3 shots of tequila?
No, half an ounce of lime juice. And
I thought you said half an ounce of tequila and then 3 shots of tequila.
You didn't let me finish. You were talking about ass, and I was
like, I don't know what kind of math you're doing over there, buddy, but that doesn't make any sense.
It made sense in my head. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so let me ask you something.
What's up? Go ahead.
So you know how so you see actors in different things where you're like you don't fit there, but it's also like I've always wondered like what actors from like whether they were major or not necessarily actors but just like celebrities in general that you've seen from like movies, TV shows, they're public speakers, I don't know, whatever, because you're into a bunch of weird shit. What like celebrity would you like to actually meet one day is more of my question.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, are you trying to fuck him or what?
If he lets me, yeah. Or he can do it to me. I don't care. No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know what it is about just like every straight dude under the age of 35 would be willing to fuck Ryan Reynolds. It's every single one of them.
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah.
It's so fun. To be honest,
Ryan Reynolds is my man crush, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Is he on your to-do list or whatever?
No.
Wait, do you and your wife have a hall pass?
No.
Don't? Oh, man. No. See, here's the thing. Speaking of Ryan Reynolds, he was in a movie not too long ago called Hobbs and Shaw. This is like a couple years ago. And he was in a movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who's also in that movie. And when I was dating my ex-girlfriend, I found out that Dwayne Johnson was on her hall pass.
Ooh,
which I don't know how to feel more emasculated. I don't think it's even possible to feel more emasculated than finding out that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is on your girlfriend's hall pass. Like I didn't enjoy finding that out. Because I look nothing like him.
No, you don't.
I'm white and pudgy. Let's be honest. And you're
not just white, bro. You
Samoan.
glow in the sun white. right?
Bruh. I look like I'd get a sunburn if I open the refrigerator.
Yeah. Now you don't. You tan, not horribly, but I haven't seen you sunburned yet. So
I don't. Well, here's the thing. I don't burn because I have my family has like one ancestor who's Native American, and apparently I got all of the pigment from that one ancestor. I don't even know who it is in my family that was Native American, but apparently I got all of the pigment because the rest of my family are just sheets of, or like ghost white, or like sheet of paper white, but then me, I'm white like that until I'm in the sun, and then I do actually like tan up pretty well.
Yeah, that's my kids, they don't burn, they just cook. They got my genetics on that part. I know a little bit of my wife's. My wife doesn't burn that much. She's pretty white though. Anyways.
Oh. No, so I remember when we watched Hobbs and Shaw, and she was like, "Yeah, so Dwayne Johnson is in my hall pass," and I was like,
"Oh, she told you?
Since when do we have?
No.
Since
she
when
told
do we have
you?
hall passes?"
She just She just came out and told you, "Oh yeah, he's on my hall pass."
Which was really weird. We're sitting on the couch next to each other. We're watching the movie.
Dude, that's weird.
We're watching the movie. It's just like a date night, and then she just says that, and I was like, first of all, when did we have hall passes? Because I didn't know that.
Wait. Okay, hold up. Before we continue with the story, who's on your hall pass?
Okay, so that's where the story is going. Is talking about my hall pass because there's only a few people on it, right? So, one of the people on my hall pass, and this is something that we talked about that night. She's like, I'm not really that into him anymore, but I was more into him like when I was younger and everything. But so it's not really that that much of a thing now. Nice, but I'm gonna leave that in. By the way,
I thought I had another one in there. That's why I didn't say anything.
But so the trick was at the same time as she was like kind of like into Dwayne Johnson, I was into Karen Gilliland.
Who's that?
She plays Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy, which is not obviously where I don't like. I'll be honest, I'm not big into blue, but she's also in Jumanji
and Doctor
movies. I haven't seen. I don't watch Doctor Who, but no. But if you think about it, who else is in Jumanji? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So I kid you not, as a joke, and she did not appreciate this at all. I went to Walmart the next day and I bought the Blu-ray set of both Jumanji movies. I bought a bottle of wine, I bought a couple of candles, and she came back to the apartment. I had the opening credits pulled up on the TV. I had like a little like I had the lights turned off. I had candles lit and everything. I had a glass of wine and everything, and I was like, so what do you say we watch this movie and think about other people? And she did not find that funny.
I wouldn't either, dude. That's bad. That was bad.
It was probably crossing a line, but I was like, yeah, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, you got to test those waters out, right? That's bad. That's bad.
But yeah, she wasn't into it at all. So, but Karen Gilliland was on my list, and I was trying to think of who else at any point. Emilia Clarke, 100%. I started watching Game of Thrones back during COVID and all that.
Yeah, she's the redhead, right?
The show was already over, and I needed something to watch, so I decided to watch Game of Thrones. And yeah, she does it for me. I won't lie. So those were the main two, though. And of course, my ex knew about it, and she was like, "I've never seen Game of Thrones," and I was like, "You don't want to watch that show." She's like, "Why?" I was like, "Because there's a lot of nudity in it, and you can't fast forward through the nudity because they're talking while they're naked."
Yeah, the nudity scenes in there are abundant.
It's almost, there's barely, actually I don't even think it is. There's almost as many nude scenes as there are scenes of people getting killed.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a pretty extreme show, but that's why it's on HBO for a reason, you know.
Yeah. HBO does a lot of
HBO has a lot of shows like that, like The Sopranos and
rated
Game of Thrones.
Definitely rated R. No, M.
Yeah,
Rated M, not R. Rated M.
Yeah, it's M for mature.
Yeah, no, they have a lot.
I'm surprised though that you didn't say that you wanted to meet Neil deGrasse Tyson, because I know you like him.
I would
So
like.
I'm surprised you didn't say you want to meet Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Honestly, my first go-to is Ryan Reynolds, but my second one is Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I'll be honest. I want to meet Neil deGrasse Tyson as well, but not because of anything he actually talks about, like about the cosmos and the stars and the Big Bang and all that kind of. I just want to ask him to say water.
Why?
Because he doesn't say it correctly. It's WATER, and he doesn't say it that way. If you genuinely listen to him, he doesn't say water. He says water. He doesn't pronounce it with a T. He pronounces it with a D. Water. Water. You know, we're looking around Mars. We're looking for water. And I'm like, why does he talk like that? It drives me nuts.
Here's the thing, man. You just mentioned that. I'm going to have to get on YouTube later and find one where he says, water.
If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to include a clip right here. I think going, water. But I'm like, if I ever meet him, I'm going to ask him why he says it that way. And I'm going to ask him to sign the autograph to water, because I won't be able to resist, which is like, that's just such a stupid name, like water. But he's gonna look at me like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, that would be hilarious though.
I mean, who?
Like, I don't know why, but he just says it with like a southern accent.
Where is?
So it doesn't even sound like a thing. It sounds like a name. Like, where are you going? I'm going to go see water. Oh, I'm gonna see Ma Water and Pa Water.
Wait.
You know,
we got it. Pa and Ma Water have to be something different. All right.
What do you mean?
What Ma is? Ma.
I feel like Ma would be still water. Dad would be well water.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And the daughter would be sparkling water because she's a stripper. It's easy to get her cap off, if you know what I'm saying, boys. She gets older. She doesn't really have the energy anymore. And now she's decarbonated water. All the bubbles fizzed out a long time ago. If she married a Native American, he'd be named Running Water. These are so stupid.
Don't make me sweat as loud.
How did we get from Neil deGrasse Tyson's pronunciation of water to racist against
sparkling water with a Native American? What are their kids gonna be named? No. Seltzer?
Yeah. He's a drunk. Wait, you can have Uncle Heavy Water. He has an explosive temper.
And one.
Oh God, I don't know why this is funny. I really don't.
What about lead water?
I'm fucking crying. Oh my God. I don't know why this is funny. I just want to give him a water bottle and just go, "What's that?" You know what? You know what Elon Musk should do?
We should give him a spark.
He should just take a bottle of water and shoot it onto Mars and be like, "Look, we found water!" And then just take a picture of a bottle of water on Mars. Watch everybody, all the like space community just go, "You fucking asshole." And the thing is, Elon would do that 100%.
That would be the greatest troll of all time. Like,
it would be so funny because the entire science community would lose their fucking minds.
Yeah, they would.
It would be so funny. Speaking of Elon, have you noticed he's renamed Twitter to X now?
I saw that the other day. I'm behind shit. I'm behind, but what the hell's with the
you know
X? No. I want to know what the fuck is with the X.
I know what it is. It has to do with something he's done before. Okay,
Sex?
so you know how he owns Tesla, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so on the Teslas, the models of all the cars, he has the Model S, the Model X, and the Model Y.
And the Model 3.
So it's I'm sorry, he has the Model S, the Model 3, the Model X, and the Model Y. So it spells sexy.
Yes.
Right? Well, then if you look at the company, not the names, but the logos of the companies he owns, he has SpaceX, he has Tesla, which is an E, and he has SpaceX. So he has S for SpaceX, he has X for X, and he has Tesla, but the logo is an E.
Really?
So it's
Really?
sex, and then his car spells sexy.
Sexy.
But then he also changed the price of one of the cars to be $69,000 or $69,420, and that was the actual price of the car for a long time.
That's funny. I like that.
And people are like, "Why do you have these Elon like fucking stands?" And it's like, because he does stupid shit like that. And it's fucking hilarious.
See, that would be another person I would love to meet. Would be Elon. And
I would love to get to talk to him for just like an hour.
Yeah, just
and
have
be
a
like,
talk. It's
so
fun.
when's the next time you're gonna make something really stupid?
just give us a heads up. Why? So that we
I
can.
would ask him like, so how much do you think it would cost to send a bottle of water to Mars and then a rover up there to find it? Because that would be fucking hilarious. It would be the most expensive joke in history, but it would be fucking hilarious.
You know what the bad thing
Like-
is? I bet you if you told him that, he'd go, "Hey, now that's an idea."
I'd want to tell him that. I'd want to say that to him though in person, so I can see the wheels in his head start to turn and see how long he genuinely considers it for, even if he doesn't do it.
Watch, he considers it, does it, and then sends you a picture of it. Like, "Hey, look what we found."
That it would be so funny to me. Like I want him. I'm not a huge Elon Musk fan, but like I'm enough of one to keep up with him. Just because like he's the funniest billionaire on earth by a country mile.
Isn't he the richest billionaire too?
Other than the ones that were in the submarine. But you know, we'll talk about those another time. But he's
billionaires of the world.
he is really funny. I love that he just bought Twitter because he fucking could.
What he wanted to do was like he wanted to get it in a nicer way. He ended up having to get it in the basically the rough way. He put them.
Well,
into
I mean,
submission.
they made him kind of do it because he told him, he was like, "I'm gonna do this one way or the other. We can do this the easy way or the hard way." And they were like, "Yeah, we'll do it the hard way."
And he's like, "Okay."
So I mean, it's
Dude, he's a billionaire. He's the richest man in the world, isn't he?
if he's not,
Definitely in the
he's
US.
up there. I think he's probably top 10 for sure. If he's not the richest,
Yeah.
because I know like him and Bezos and the guy who owns like AT&T and there's a couple of them that are like way up there. But I saw a post the other day talking about like billionaires. Like, we know about them, like the richest men in the world. How many people do you think pay millions of dollars a year to not be on that list?
Oh, I'm sure hundreds of them.
So that way nobody knows their net worth. I'm
I
like,
would pay
so there
millions
could be
to not be
someone
on there.
richer than Elon or whoever is at the top of that list, just paying a lot of money so nobody knows.
I would do that. If I was super wealthy, I would not want anybody to know I was wealthy. I would keep that on the down low as much as possible. Just
Yeah, same. Like, I wouldn't want people, because then you have people showing up every 5 seconds going, "What are you doing with your money? It's my money. Leave me alone." Like, fuck you.
exactly like what if you won the lottery. I think you can opt in to be either anonymous or actually tell everybody what the fuck who you are.
So I actually looked into this recently because the lottery right now is worth like over $1 billion.
Yeah.
And it depends on the state you live in. Not every state will let you do it anonymously, but Texas, I believe, is one of like 5 or 10 states that will actually let you claim it anonymously. Not everybody will, though. So like I know a bunch of like East Coast states will not let you claim it anonymously, and I don't really know as to why. The only thing I can think of is so that way the state knows, like, you owe us income tax or whatever. But it's like they would know that anyway, so I don't understand why they can't
Shit gets
still claim it
tracked because it's all
anonymously.
money.
But
And then
yeah,
let's
so,
say-
like the IRS would know.
yeah, someone's gonna fucking know. Like you can't just win all that money and nobody would know about it. But so win the lottery anonymously if we could. It's Texas, so fuck yeah.
Buy a Russian rocket from the 80s and a Ozarka bottle of water, and then just wait.
No, I mean if you want to, but I'm not gonna do that.
I would tag Neil deGrasse. I would 100% do that if I had the money. I would tag Neil deGrasse Tyson in it and go, "Water, motherfucker."
No, here's the best part. Here in Texas, there's so much arid areas here in Texas. I would find one of the desert areas with no plant life, set it down, tint the camera to just barely meet the atmospheric look of Mars, take a picture, and then post it.
Oh, so you take the Stanley Kubrick way out. Kubrick? The guy who was accused of faking the moon landing?
Yes.
That guy?
But
You take the Stanley Kubrick way out and not actually have to do it?
yes, obviously.
Well, I mean,
people
it's
would
like,
know
where did they film The Martian? Which I believe was filmed in, like, Utah or something like that.
Yes, it
Or,
was.
like, Arizona or something.
something like that. But I would do the same thing, and then like post it, be like, "Look, we found water on Mars."
I feel like Mr. Beast would do something like that.
If he had,
Like, he'd go to, like, Arizona or something, like, surviving on Mars for 30 days challenge or something. If he hasn't done that already.
I don't think he has. I
I
don't follow him. I watched a couple of his
don't either.
videos.
I don't enjoy brain dead content that often. Which you're like, oh, shots fired. No, it's not. All right, calm down.
I mean, he does a lot of good stuff. He helps a lot of people, and he does really well for
He
himself.
does.
He really does.
He does. I'll give him that.
But I can't watch.
Well, all of his videos start the same way. We put 500 people on 3 inches of land, and the last one to die wins this island or something. And it's this. I'm like, this isn't actually entertaining. It's reality TV.
Pretty much.
And I'm not interested in reality TV, so I don't find the videos interesting at all.
I've watched a few of them. Some of them are cool. The ones I've watched.
His older ones were more interesting. I'll give him that. I used to like him back at like a year or 2 years ago or something like that. But then all of his videos just felt like too much of a production, and I'm just like, I don't. It's too much for me.
And he's gotten more and more popular as of late too. I mean, he's got
Because it's more
popular,
production.
Yeah, but he's got fucking drinks, shirts, candies, video games, chocolate bars.
The dude is a fucking genius. I'll give him that. He has the money and he has the platform to where he can basically just do whatever he wants. Like, he makes more money off of the other brands that he owns than doing the videos.
Yes, he's a genius. Yes, he's done really great for himself. He's done amazingly for himself, and among other things.
Yeah,
but it's just that the YouTube content is.
Are there any YouTubers you'd ever want to meet?
I have. Well,
have you met any YouTubers?
I got like 2 I would want to meet. I've never met a YouTuber before.
I haven't either. I think that would be so annoying.
I've never met a Twitch streamer. I've never met a YouTuber. We did meet that one. What was it? TikTok streamer, TikTok person, lady.
Oh, at work, that was awkward.
That was very awkward. But we met her. I don't know what her name was. I don't know what she does really. I asked her, and she was like, "Oh, I do TikTok."
I remember you telling me though that she was a Twitch streamer, and I was like, "Is she a hot tub Twitch streamer?" And you were like, "No," and I got upset.
Yes, you got very upset. I'm like,
"Hey, I'm single. It's fine."
She's married.
I didn't know that at the time.
I know, and then we walked in, and I was like, "She's married," and you're like, "Oh, never mind."
I was even more disappointed.
But no, her husband.
I was like, I could be your sugar baby. That's fine. I don't mind. I don't have that much pride, you know. I don't know why we keep looping back to the fact that I'm really single, and it's been like this for a while.
I don't know.
Oh,
remember
boy.
that insult I gave? I don't know why I'm bringing
Yes,
this up
I
now.
know.
I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I'm talking about. If you bring it up, it's on you, buddy.
You brought it up. I just listened to you bring it up. I didn't appreciate that at all. I feel like you have to say it now for context for the viewers because they have no idea what you're talking about.
It's fine. They don't need to know. I'm not bringing it up because I don't want to hurt your feelings again.
Yeah, but I feel bad for our listeners who are like, they have this inside joke they're not sharing with us.
It's fine.
And
They'll hear it. They'll hear it.
I haven't shared anything with anybody in a while, and that's kind of what the joke was about. So
yeah, that kind of was it. I think
I share with myself a lot.
Do you want me to say it?
I had an orgy for one.
Ooh, wow,
Have you heard that song?
No, but that sounds bad.
There's a song called Orgy for One. It's by this band. It's so stupid. My brother played it for me the other day. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, that is bad. That's bad. I know that's not okay. Orgy
Dude.
for one, huh? So you just use both hands.
It's really stupid.
Who plays it? Who plays this song?
I'm trying to remember the name of the band. There's something really weird. Something, because it's the band name is something. It's like a weird name for orgy. Like the name of the band is, and I can't remember what the.
Ménage à trois? No, that's
No, no. What is it? It's something sex party.
I don't fucking know.
There's something before the sex party in the name, and I can't remember. Here, hang on, I'll scroll my Spotify and find it. Here, you talk about something. You talk about whatever insult you had for me while I scroll Spotify and see if I can find the band.
Okay. For those of you listening, at the time we were talking about something to do with, what was it, advice? Like I was talking with him and he was giving me some advice, and I don't know why this came. I don't know where it came from, but I just turn and look at him and I go, I don't want to hear advice from someone whose girlfriend, what was it? Someone's girlfriend for the last 2 years.
Oh, I remember now.
Right hand.
I remember the name of the band. So the band is called Ninja Sex Party, and the name of the song is called Orgy for One.
I know this. No. Was it you that showed me one? No.
Yes, it was. It was me.
Yeah,
I showed you the band because they have a couple of songs that are really stupid. My favorite song that they have is Parents' House.
I showed that to my wife.
The whole song is about.
I showed it to my wife.
The whole song is about is a guy taking a girl back to his parents' house from a bar.
Yeah, that was a good song.
It's so stupid, but
it's got a good beat. It's got some good it's a good song, but it's just
it's better than it has any business being. But I also remember your insult, by the way. If you want me to tell this story, since apparently you don't remember your own insults,
because I told it to you and then I felt bad, so I kind of forgot.
It was also like 3 months ago when you said this to me, and I remembered it because I had to talk about it in therapy the next day. So you know. You're gonna get a bill, bitch.
For what? For your pain?
From my therapist.
It's your pain, not mine. I didn't feel anything.
Hey, God, I wish that's how it worked. You know, your therapy was billed out to the person who made you need to be there, because then I would be paying shit. It's called child support. What? No.
Well.
Oh boy, a little dark. No, you insulted me. Because I was talking about thinking about getting into dating again, and you asked me how long it had been since I had been on a date, and I was like, well, it kind of, depends, but you were like, okay, so how long have it been since you've been in, like, a relationship? And I was like, been about, it's October now, so it's been just over, August was 2 years.
No, we were talking about something else.
No, this was it.
Was it?
Because then you asked me, you were like, how long did your longest relationship last? And I said, about 1.5 years. And you were like, oh, so... And then I tried to give you advice on some marital thing, or like what it would be like to start dating again or something. And you were like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to take marital advice from somebody whose longest relationship is with a hand.
That's right. That's what I said.
Yeah, I was like, ow! But also, like, lotion. Damn. Okay. I love how you're just silent. Okay. All right,
I'm
guys.
not
So that's
like
the
I'm
end
laughing
of the
so
show,
hard.
because Daniel's.
I gotta pee, dude. Don't make me laugh too hard.
The tequila's running through it. Hey, put some lotion on that bad boy.
No.
The tequila might burn. No? Okay.
No. It's got salt and lime juice. It's not gonna only burn.
Well, the salt will make it burn. The lime will make it not. Salt actually helps, or like makes the tequila burn a little bit more.
Really?
Yeah. It's the lime that adds the relief. The salt wouldn't smooth anything out.
I need more tequila.
I think you need to go to bed, dude. It's 10 o'clock at night and you're buzzed, clearly.
I'm okay. We got another half hour.
Okay.
Shut up.
No, it's not. I'm fine.
Exactly.
I don't know where that came from. I cranked myself up and choked on my own spit. Professional. Really not.
Just,
Oh my God.
dude. Okay. My daughter, on that note that you just said, my yes, this is bad. Or maybe not bad.
Wait, you went from choking on spit to your daughter. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I understand the transition there.
No, there's no transition. This is a straight cut.
Okay.
My wife had just finished feeding my daughter. My daughter was falling asleep. She's going out. She's about to go down for her bed and everything, right? Out of nowhere, this is from my wife's perspective. My daughter just goes, her eyes roll to the back of her head, like her eyes open and they roll to the back of her head. And she throws her arms out and she arches her back. She's just, and then just stops, comes back, goes back to sleep. And I was like, the fuck? What?
Is your child in The Exorcist?
That's what I said. I was like,
like,
did she have a demon inside of her? What the hell happened? Yeah, no. Apparently my daughter's been possessed by the demon of crazy.
the demon of vomit.
I guess
apparently.
so. I think she did vomit in her mouth a little, and she just freaked out and gagged on it and just got past it. But the story
I'm really glad you saved that and told me about that on the show. I'm really glad that just made it into the show. And you know what? With that, I think we're gonna end because I really don't want to. I don't know how to follow up baby puke. So it's been over an hour at this point. I think we're gonna end the show. This is the Queso Blanco show. I'm John. That's Daniel. If you want to hear more severely fucked up stories about water, come back next week. So, oh dear
or
God.
baby vomit or baby shit. I don't know. I'm a dad. I'm gonna tell.
You want to hear about my depression getting worse as I get back into dating? You know, come back. You know, I'll have stories. You know, I'll live for something. It won't be whoever I'm dating because I won't be dating anybody. But you know, I'll come back for the show. Why not?
I can't.
That was really
again,
dark.
dude. My head hurts.
What? Did you say you beat yourself? Help, I think I broke him.
I said I can't be this drunk next time. I can't stop laughing. I gotta pee myself. I'm not careful.
You're the one who decided to take 5 shots of tequila before the show.
Not before, during, okay?
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? My dog is ready to go to bed, so I think we're gonna end the show.
Okay,
so.
okay. I'll see you. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'll do the intro. You just leave, all right?
Boy.
Or the outro. Oh, you're rubbing off on me. Oh, I'm getting a contact drunk over this microphone, apparently. Anyway, thank you guys for listening, watching, download on Spotify, sub on YouTube, all of that jazz, and we'll see y'all next week, probably.
Thank you guys. Bye.